despondently and touched his left cheek. What's the red mark here? Who hit you? Xailui coughed in embarrassment and shook off his hand. Sleep, just drive. Chuson still held his face and looked at it carefully. Seeing this blatant show of affection, Anan and Asen, who were guarding the door, were afraid of being seen by the guards watching in the room across the street, coughing to remind him. Boss Xia became furious and slapped Chuson's forehead with a slap. Let's go? If you don't, I will. Chuson looked left and right while driving, and saw that the car being pursued by the police was thrown away for a certain distance. At least he couldn't see what was going on inside the car. So he asked Xailui to help hold the steering wheel, and he turned around and lifted the seat on the back seat. The large gauze scarf, the rich scent of flowers immediately filled the entire carriage. Fuck. Xailui shook his hands and almost lost his grip on the steering wheel. Chuson, what are you doing? Chuson backed away without hesitation and stuffed a large bouquet of bright red roses into his arms. For you. For the first time in his life, Xailui was given flowers by someone. Holding this thing was like holding a bag of dynamite. His old face instantly became hot. What are you doing? You're disgusting. What's so disgusting? Chuson felt aggrieved. The rose represents my heart. Brat, shut up. Xailui said grumpily, and Chuson glanced at the corner of his eye. Big Boss Xia blushed like an apple. Puff. It hurts. I was wrong. I was wrong. I stopped laughing. Don't kick me. I'm about to crash. The two were sitting facing the sea in the terrace restaurant. Xailui left the embarrassing rose in the car together with his big red face, with eyes full of smiles, staring at him motionless. Finally, Xailui couldn't hold back the knife and fork, leaned back on the chair, crossed his hands and said, Tell me, what are you going to do today? Sneaky. Boss Liui, have you forgotten? Today is April 1st. Chuson smiled. Xailui thought for a whole circle, but couldn't remember what kind of festival it was. So what? Chuson held up 3 fingers. 3 years ago, just today, you had someone arrest me to write a script. Xailui was silent for a while, then said speechlessly, That's all. The anniversary of our first meeting, it's a big event. Chuson was serious. Are you a little girl in middle school? What is there to commemorate? Hey, Chuson said happily. It's quite memorable, Boss Liui. You said that when you saw me coming out of the sack. What was your first impression? Xailui chuckled disdainfully. Young boy. Chuson rested his chin on his own and watched him commit a nympho. I thought, is this the underworld? How can you be so beautiful? Humph. Later, you asked me to write scripts, and you always sat at my desk and ate intros. I often watched and thought, this but is so small and round. I really want to lift it. San. Xailui squeezed the fork vigorously. Don't think that I dare not beat you in public. Chuson changed his words with a smile, and changed the subject with a smile. I may be naturally interested in men, and I fell in love with you at first sight. That's why I fell in love with you when we first met. Although I soon found out that you are a bully, cough. But later, a lot has happened. You save me, protect me, take care of me, trust me, tolerate me, love me, spoil me, tell me your secret, cry in front of me, allow me to accompany you when you are sad, and sleep in my arms when you are drunk. You still take me to the movies, take me to eat Western food, take me to play billiards, take me to the beach for barbecue, and kiss me in the hospital. Xailui coughed unnaturally and stuffed a large piece of steak into his mouth in a disguised manner, as if he was fucking messing with him all the time. Stay with me, Boss Liui, Chuson said, and slowly pushed a small box with exquisite packaging in front of Xailui. I love you. Xailui was holding the fork, with a smear of steak crumbs on the corner of his mouth. Caught off guard by this unexpected confession, he was stunned for a while, and then wriggled his throat, trying to make a sound, but was choked by a mouthful of beef. Cough, cough, cough. Damn. What's so nasty? He swallowed the beef in embarrassment, feeling that his cheeks were about to melt away, and began to stutter a little. You fucking, don't you fucking. Are you staying at my house? Still talking about being together, living together, and being together again. Fuck. What kind of ring are you giving? Is this a marriage proposal? He put down the fork, and with a reddened face, he opened the box, and then turned green. There was only a low-quality jade Buddha in it. Xailui turned the box around quite speechlessly, faced Chuson, and asked him, What is this? Lantau Island prayed for the consecration Buddha for you. He Chusan said with an innocent face. I wanted to buy a ring, but I heard from my father that the grocery store would expand, so I gave him the money first. Is there anyone fucking courting with a cheap jade Buddha? He said a bunch of nasty words. And when he opened the box, he showed him a bunch of worthless green fat people. Hit the street. The poor Chusan, who had given a slice of paper cake as a birthday gift, said rather shyly. It's about the heart and not the form. You keep this for now, and I'll give it to you next year. Make up for your mother. Boss Xia stuffed the jade Buddha into his pocket with a dark face and wanted to hit him with a table knife, but seeing his affectionate and innocent face, he couldn't do it after all. Chusan, who escaped death, was very excited. Then we are officially together? Then how do you want to be together? Go to Europe for honeymoon? Hey, that depends on whether I can ask for leave at the end of the year, and we'll go if you please. I rented a house in Sim Sha Sui, which is close to your company,